What is up, guys? I'm Undead Freak 78, and today we're talking about the Plague episode 3 with the Diego Tuber again. I've decided we're just gonna have him every week as long as he's available and wants to be in it, because basically he's just a part of this little talking series by now. Uh, More people enjoying, just have to have Skype, and we're gonna start doing these live that way then. Uh, that way people can start asking questions. So if anybody has any questions about episode 3, for instance, if there was a different plan or something. But first, let's start at the October. What was your favorite part of that episode?
My favorite part of this episode was probably Andy's introduction, even though how sad it was. It's just kind of like, he was just kind of like, I, I just, I enjoyed it because it kind of felt like helplessness. It kind of had a sense of helplessness when, like, Anthony and Corey couldn't really do anything about it. And, like, I don't know, that was probably my favorite part, though. But I was also really sad when Corey died, though.
Yes, and the original plan was for this. It wasn't supposed to happen. There was going to be 5 episodes in it for the whole season. Wasn't going to be mid-season finales or anything. And episode 3 was Anthony was going to go and look. He was going to run into Scott. We was going to meet him early. We would run into him. And then episode 3, Anthony's just talking with Scott and everything. And episode 4 was going to be uh, him actually going and finding him, and he does. And then episode 5, they leave. Corey dies. But it was going to be changed up a little. The villain wasn't supposed to be Andy. It was supposed to be a girl originally, and she was going to give us the choice. It was still going to be the same way. He gave Anthony the choice. He was like, "Which one of you die?" And then he says him and other stuff. So yeah, it was basically gonna be the same way. Corey would have still died because Corey would have said me immediately. He would have said himself. But I decided the actor wanted a break from the show, so I told him, okay, this will actually let me expand it to 6 episodes and have a mid-season finale. So I killed him off in episode 3. I regret it. If I would have killed him off in the season finale, it would have been sadder. Um, at least that's what I've been told. I think you actually said that one time. I think someone else did too. I don't really remember. Uh, So yeah, and there's also something else that like to. What did you think of the trailer for season 2?
I thought the trailer, it was just amazing. The music fit perfectly with it, and I think this is gonna be the best season of the Plague yet.
Yeah, so far, yeah, that is going to top episode 1 a lot. The first few episodes, yeah, they're kind of boring, but they set up episode 4, like I said before. They set up episode 4, then episode 4 sets up 5, and then 5 will set up the rest of the season. And let's just say the second half is very explosive, bloody, and gunfire everywhere. And basically I ain't spoiling nothing here, because we know by the synopsis in episode 5 that a war will break out again. Uh, I can't say how yet. I can't say what happens that caused it. Man, I smashed it. Oh yeah, what's up, living at 39 in Victor Productions. I did not think they were boring. Well, oh yeah, you've actually seen those on accident. The October, did you actually see episode 4? Or did it not work in time?
I've only seen the leak clip that you've made, but the Plague fans, he's been like when you hadn't talked to him before, it was like a week ago. He kept trying to tell me who died, but I ignored him.
So you don't know who died yet, do you?
No, I don't know.
Okay, good. Hopefully Victor and everybody else don't, because whenever you guys' reactions come out, oh yeah, that reminds me, G.I. Joe, I've got to start working on it after this, because my day's free, so I'm going to work on that and a few other things. Um, I like when your guys' reaction comes out, like Victor's reaction, whenever the trailer was on and Scott started playing his game, okay, his reaction right there. That's my favorite part of that reaction. So now I really can't wait until you guys find out who dies, and if it's gonna be either one or two, three, how many people. It could be as many as it just takes. Uh, so yeah, what was other than the Corey moment? What did you think at first was gonna happen? Like whenever you first watched the episode, like with the title being goodbye, what did you think was gonna happen originally in your mind in that episode?
I personally thought that maybe like Anthony was gonna die because like when they ran into Andy on the road and Anthony was punching Andy, I personally thought that he was gonna say goodbye to Corey and that he was about to get killed.
Oh yeah, I forgot that the promo for it was out before, wasn't it? So you seen the promo, everything else. Back then, I didn't know that what Unlisted was, so the promos were released after the episodes because I didn't know what Unlisted was yet. And now I can't upload. The reason you've seen the episodes or like being released to the channel, it'll say like the plague and like weird titles for videos. I'm trying to throw people off from knowing that it's the plague episodes because where I got a copyright strike for accidentally forgetting to give somebody credit for a video I used. Um, it won't let me upload unlisted Plague episodes from the Rockstar editor that I used to make them, and then I had to upload it publicly. Can't even upload it privately. So people were able to see the first few minutes of the episodes uh, until what I do is I'll hurry, I'll get the link, I'll go download it. As soon as I start, I'll delete the thing. So that way then, because I know that there's at least going to be like one, two, maybe three people get a hold of looking at the episode, the first part of it. Some people probably skip through real fast to see what happens later in it because the good stuff always happens in the middle of the episodes. And yeah, so that's basically the reason you've been seeing it. Uh, whenever I went back and Victor Productions said hi. There you go, Tober.
Hi, Victor.
Uh, Victor, can you hear him? Because I'm no like I don't have nothing to watch the live stream with. I kind of can't see if his voice is coming out of the computer and going towards the phone. So can you hear the Diego Tober, Victor? Okay, good. He can. But yeah, I went and watched like whenever I went back and watched episode 3 because before we started filming for season 2, I was thinking, you know what, try to figure out what we can do from watching season 1 over, and I tried to watch it as a viewer would, and it made me sad. Like I felt a little bit of how everybody else felt whenever Corey died, and like whenever Clyde and everybody died. But we ain't to that episode yet. But whenever we are, I'll discuss my feelings on those. Uh, if you want to, we can go ahead and do try to hurry and get these finished today because we're each one's 15 minutes. So everybody watching this, there's just continuous live streams. Uh, about talking about the plague. We're just trying to finish it up because season 2 is going to be out. We actually got to hurry to get to season 2 episode 1s. And then season 2, because after season 2 comes out, the episodes are going to start being released Monday at 7 o'clock. And that means that we will start talking about the plague live streams at 8 and be done at 8:15. And there we go. And I might try to figure out how to do the Plague episodes live, and I think I know how to do it from my laptop. So then that way I can actually watch and see everybody's reactions as the episode's going, and it makes it better. Uh, what was your what's the most shocking moment from the trailer? Like, what is the moment in the trailer? Like, what moment in it makes you know something bad's about to happen, other than or including the Scott's little game he's playing? That and another scene. Like, what scenes do you know trouble is about to go down on?
One of the scenes where I knew trouble was about to go down was when it says Anthony's forced to use his gun again. Like, that just made me think that people are gonna die on Anthony's side and on Scott's side.
I'm excited for everybody to see Andy come back. And if you've seen in the trailer, his hair is longer. It's been 6 months. He don't have his clothes no more. You kind of can't tell it's him anymore. The actor was requesting to have a hair color change done to his character, but I said Andy has no luxury. He's been locked up for 6 months. Nobody's gonna let him cut his hair. Nobody's gonna give him hair dye. Nobody's gonna give him good clothes. Uh, and he understood. The actor that played Corey is actually playing Scott. And he was a really good actor too. That's why I was excited. That's why I wanted him to be Scott. And we also I can't really spoil much, but there's this one character we will see in episode 6 whenever the plague comes back from its season premiere late December. Because it'll go on mid-season finale, like right at the end of December, or else like the first week into it. So basically that the character is a really cool person, and he is a really tough character. Uh, so that's basically what I have to say about that. Did you think that there was going to be a battle breakout in episode 3? While Anthony was there.
I personally didn't think there was going to be a battle because Corey had just been killed, and like Anthony, he didn't have the numbers or the weapons to take on Andy. I mean, if he did, he would have just been killed right away.
Anthony is sort of battle jumpy in a way. He's one of those characters who don't want to take nothing. And the reason he's so attached to Corey, and they've only knew each other for 2 days, or not really, or one day, because they left the military base in episode 1, or that they left that place, got to the camp, and that was that first day, and it was revealed in episode 6 in the flashback that they waited till the next day for Anthony to go to the city. So they actually stayed at that camp, the satellite camp on the hill, for one day. Anthony knew him for 1 or 2 days. We can go ahead and say 2 days since the next day. So yeah. Oh, and the person who's the actor of the character is Trucy Juicy. He's in the live stream right now. Victor's already connecting with him. But anyhow, yeah. So even though he only knew him for one day, he was still attached because he said that's the only friend he's had since the plague started 2 years ago. So that means that Anthony, and we can tell by the season. Oh, there is a website too. Before this episode ends, like right at 14. You know what? We've only got 1 minute left, so I'm gonna go ahead and discuss this. We have a website now. I will put the link in the description of this video after it's uploaded to the channel, and I will put. There's a link to go watch the full season 1. It has season 1 synopsis, and I think it has season 2's. It's a website that was made with Wix. And oh yeah, we have Stephen Bragg here now. You know, Stephen, we're the AOTuber. Do you want to go ahead and do episodes 4 talking about the plague, like right after this one? And we'll actually have the actor Stephen Bragg probably. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure, I don't mind. We could do every episode if you want.
Okay. This episode ends in like 8 seconds, so this is the AOTuber and Undead Freak 78 out, and go subscribe to Stephen Bragg. we are out of here.